Hello everybody, welcome back to Code Arena. I'm Amina and today is the day 1 of HTML course and there will be 5 days. This is the day 1 of HTML course part 1. So let's get started. So basically we are going to learn that what is HTML and what is CSS, some things about, but this course is about HTML. So what are HTML and CSS? HTML is hypertext markup language. I know it seems boring, but it gives content, structure and meaning by defining that content as, for example, we can say headings, paragraphs or images. So basically this is the structural layer. So CSS is basically like what font will be used, what colors will be used, how the shape of the button will be used. CSS is so easy and so simple. So we'll do CSS course afterwards, but this one is the HTML course. So HTML is the structural layer and CSS is the presentational layer. HTML has head tag, body tag, so this is the structural layer, and CSS has appearance and look. So how the website page will be look, that is dependent on CSS. So let's have some meme on this. With HTML she is like this, and with CSS her face seems more beautiful. So let's continue. Okay, so this is VS Code, means Visual Studio Code. This is the code editor, and in this code editor we used to write our codes of HTML, CSS or any language. So how to download it? I've already mentioned the YouTube link of how to download VS Code in English, so you can understand easily if you are in Apple or in Windows. So firstly, this is the folder of HTML course, and I will make a file and name it index.html. This is the basic name. You can just name it anything you want, like todo.html or course.html, anything, but this is the basic name. So everything we used to write in it is covered in HTML tag. So basically this is the HTML opening tag. So this is the closing tag. If we put one slash, so this will be closed, and inside this HTML tag we used to write our head tag. Okay, so this is the head tag. Let's erase this all and let me tell you one thing. If I just write HTML and I hit enter, then it will come automatically, and if I write head, then it will automatically come. But we are using HTML5, which is the latest version of HTML. If I hit just exclamation mark and hit enter, then we will be having our boilerplate automatically. Basically this doc type HTML shows us that we are using HTML5 and we are not using HTML4. It's so simple. And then we are having this title tag. I've named my title as HTML course. Simple. You can name anything you want, like practice or anything. Now in this body tag we used to write our code. It's so simple. And in this head tag we will write all the links. Okay, you don't need to focus on these things. These are so simple. You just need to focus on the code. Okay, so here we can see the go live button. So here it is showing that click to run live server. Okay, these are the extensions in it. If we click here, then we'll be having the live server option. You just need to install it, and then I will click to go live. Okay, we are perfectly done. Now the main thing, which is the code. So if I write here H1, then what will happen? It will come automatically. The opening tag is there and the closing tag is there. This one is the opening tag and this one is the closing tag. Now inside this H1, if I write here my name, let's say Amina. Let's save this and we'll go to our browser. So here we can see it's Amina, but in a big font, right? So let me explain you by some slides. So this is the H1 tag. If we want some smaller heading, like this is the heading 1, this is the heading 2, this is the heading 3. If I write here H2 instead of H1, so it will come half of the H1. And if I write here H3 like heading 3, so it will come half of the H2. Hopefully it's cleared. Now let me show you by the code. Okay, so now we are going to write H2 means the heading 2. Let's click here. So let's write here Amina again. Let's save this. See, we are having Amina, but this is a bit smaller than this. This is the H1 tag and this is the H2 tag. It's so simple and so fun to do. Now let's do H3 and we can write Amina. After H3 tag we can write here H4. Let's write here Amina. And after H4 we can write here H5, the same, and then the last one, which is H6. So there is no H7 tag or H8 tag. We are just allowed to write till here. Let's save this and see the result. See, we are having the biggest heading and H2 tag, H3 tag, H4 tag, H5 tag, and the smallest one, which is the H6 tag. Hopefully you are cleared with the headings. Now we'll jump into paragraphs. P tag is so simple. If I write here P and I click enter, and this is the paragraph. If I want to write some paragraphs, long paragraphs, so I will write in the P tag. Let's write here Amina is learning HTML. Let's save this and see the result. So we are having this whole sentence. So let's say I want a big paragraph. I can mention it in the P tag. Hopefully you are cleared with the P tag. Now what if I want this type of output? Like this is the H1 tag and this is the H2 tag. So let's do it. Okay, so we'll comment this all. We'll just click Control/ and these all will be commented. Like we cannot see this in the web page. Okay, so now let's do the challenge. If I want this practice makes perfect, so I will write here practice makes perfect. So this is the output. Okay, now below this I want let's practice. So we'll write it in the H2 tag to make it a bit smaller. So let's practice, and then let's put an emoji by Windows plus dot. Let's save this. See, we are having this perfect look. Now the main thing arrives. I want to give you a quick challenge. If you can make this type of layout, just the layout, no need to add some colors or fonts, just make this layout. Like this one is the H1 tag, H3 tag and P tag. You just need to make this type of layout. Just do it in the web page. It's so easy to do. Pause the video and do it. So that is it for today, guys. This was just a challenge. You just need to do this. So we will meet in the day 2. Like tomorrow the day 2 of HTML will come, and there are only 5 parts. There are only 5 days. You can learn HTML basics in just 5 days. CSS course is coming soon, so please wait for it. Take a break and do this and practice, because practice makes perfect. Thank you so much for watching.